Hi, I just thought I'd share with you a few things that I was going to update you on at the ITLT last week. Firstly, the NPR Automation project. So we're well underway with the phase 2 of the project, and we've split this into 2 separate work streams actually. So the first one is the ClickSense proof of value. So looking at ClickSense as the tool to deliver the NPR presentations. And then the second work stream is the data source assessment. So really looking at every single element of data that's included in the NPR. Where does it come from? Where's the single source of the truth? And defining that. So the ClickSense proof of value, that's been completed successfully. So it will generate the NPR presentations. That's looking really good, and I'm going to just give you a taste for that in a moment. And it is designed to be more of a story-led presentation, so a live and interactive session, but it does have the option to export to PowerPoint and PDF if needed, easy for me to say. The solution meets all of our selection criteria, so I'm very happy with that. The data source assessment, that's due to be completed by the end of November. We've had a few challenges along the way. Firstly, around the complexity of the data. So really when we get into the nitty-gritty on this, understanding what data comes from a system, what data comes from a spreadsheet, and what data, quite frankly, is made up and entered into the NPR. And we've highlighted a few issues there. And also during this period, we've all been really busy, and so we've had some difficulty getting time with the finance teams in the various countries, but we've been able to find a way through that with the support of Stu. And the project was also this part is designed to deliver the overall design of the end solution. What's the project timetable going to look like, and the cost for development of a full end-to-end solution. We're also then planning to complete the development of a full solution next year, and we've included those costs in the Europe 27 IT divisional overhead budget. And I'm really excited by what that can deliver for us, particularly in the time savings and the quality of the output. And what has been built, we focus very much on Europe here. And what has been built, though, is it would be transferable to other parts of the RI group. So let me just go on. I'll give you a very quick demo of this. Log in. I've got my own ClickSense account here where we've deployed the test environment. And hopefully this will giving me new things for the first time here. So let's try and click through this as quickly as possible, and then I'll just give you a feel for it. So just while this is loading, what we've done is taken the NPR deck that's currently used in Europe with the design and the look and feel, and we've built that in the ClickSense tool. It's very much designed on stories. So if I give you a feel, so this is actually an NPR deck. If I run this, so you imagine now Jürgen and Stuart sitting down with Andy and Jeremy, taking them through the NPR. If I flick through the template, if we go into actions, so the actions would all be held in a database and loaded and maintained. So built on the screen real time. And as we go into the SHE reporting, again, all this data coming through live from the data source and built. And you'll see on the right-hand side there, where we have the commentary, we have the ability there for the business to apply their commentary. And if we actually take the NPR deck from, say, October, we copy that to November, all of the comments from the previous month are maintained. The data is clearly different, but it then does give the business the freedom to update the comments. And you can see here lots of different styles of output, whether it's bar charts and pure data, etc. So hopefully that's given you a little feel for the application. If I just go back into my presentation here and click on. So let me talk now about I was going to give you an update on the world-class data project. We haven't talked a lot about this at the ITLT, but we had the initial kickoff meeting with the guys that had been and girls identified in the talent group, and that was myself and Chris Hampson. We've had 5 hangout meetings since then, And really, we've had two challenges. Firstly, with them being part of the talent group, they're actually all very busy. And some of them have really struggled to allocate time to this. And they've said that it isn't necessarily because the subject is data, it's just a matter of them finding time to give this their attention. What I've been delighted with, though, Martin Robinson has really taken the lead on this, organising sessions, investigating information within the industry. And that's also, he's shown and he's explained to me that he's very interested in taking this forward. We arranged a data day with Cognizant. We had some of the team attend that, and that was really good to look at all aspects of data and get some input from the Cognizant team on a number of areas. And the aim was to hold some separate sessions as well with Amazon in the US and ClickView, but due to the availability of our team at the moment, we've been unable to set that up. Paul did a really great session looking at the cost of quality of data in relation to the UK Shared Service Centre project that was run, where he was supporting Chris Hampson and the team, and Paul explained exactly how that took 2 years to complete, what's the impact of wrong data that had on the number of customer complaints and calls, etc., and the impact of direct debit forms, etc. So another area that the team have explored. The feedback I've had from a number of them is that they're really now looking to meet face to face when we get together in Q1 to discuss this as a group and to carve out 2 or 3 projects which they do believe they can do from this. However, we have discussed at the ITLT the top 10 projects. It might supersede this project in data. I discussed this with Martin, and he expressed a keen interest to me to actually continue looking at data. He's very passionate about the subject. Maybe at the next ITLT we can talk about this, but more so about the principle of how do we free up time for the talent group to work on projects like this. And then finally, just wanted to share with you, I was out in the Benelux 2 weeks ago at their IT meeting, and we had the whole team together, and a day and a half of presentations and a lot of team building between the Netherlands and Belgian teams. And we looked at the Nextgen project, and I was really delighted with how this was going. I think a few of us have been a bit concerned about this project, but the way that Adrian and his team, Adrian is really driving this, and his team have really grabbed hold of it. And a member of the team, Peter Bean, he is an expert in internal comms, and he's put together some really cracking material and helped the team set up the nominated leads. So we've got Nancy Slackhorst, you know Nancy, she's the lead for Pest and Ambius. Justin is the lead for textiles and hygiene, and we've identified 13 Google champions, and they've created t-shirts, they've got posters, they've been running internal comm sessions, and I think based on the feedback that I had, I think this has gone a long way to explain to the business exactly what we're doing, to take away some of the unease and uncertainty around change. And it's been very well received. And Jacob and I were discussing this, that within his business down near Utrecht, we've got a number of people already using Google Apps. They're not worried or concerned about transitioning off this. And clearly we've got the finance teams who are more concerned, and their extensive use of Google Sheets. However, I think that's the minority rather than the majority of the team. And Jacob confirmed to me this is all about the change management, how we drive it in, how we support the teams there. So that's it from me. I thought I'd just give you a quick update, and we can hopefully discuss some of these subjects again when we meet at the ITLT very soon. Thanks very much.